So once we've finished processing a file, we want to move it from the in progress directory to the completed directory. As part of this, we also want to change the file name extension to .complete. We can use another handy method of the path class to help us do this. So underneath this switch statement, we're going to move the file to the complete directory. The first thing we need to do is work out what the completed directory path is going to be. So we're going to combine the root directory path with the completed directory name constant that we defined earlier in the class. And then we're going to make sure that the completed directory actually exists by trying to create it. The next thing we want to do is work out what the file name will be with the completed extension. And this is where the path class comes in handy once again. In this case, we're going to make use of its change extension method. The first parameter is the original file name that we want to change, and the second parameter is the new extension that we want to give the file name. In our example here, we're going to change the file name extension to .complete. We're also going to add a GUID to the completed file name, so if we process a file more than once that has the same file name, it won't get overwritten in the completed directory because it will have a unique GUID. So we'll just use string interpolation here. We'll create a new GUID followed by an underscore followed by the file name with the completed extension. So this completed file name just contains the file name, it doesn't contain any path. So we'll go and create the complete path now by combining the completed directory path with the completed file name. Next, we'll just output a message to the console window and then use the file.move method to perform the file operation. Let's just build this to make sure we haven't introduced any errors, and the build succeeds. Let's just make sure we're starting with a clean slate in File Explorer here. So I'm going to delete the processing and backup directories, and we're also going to copy data1.txt to the input directory. Let's head back to Visual Studio, and we'll go and run the application. And we can see our message here telling us that we're moving data1.txt from the processing directory to the complete directory. Notice here that we've got the GUID, and we've also changed the .txt extension to .complete. So we didn't get any exceptions, and if we have a look in File Explorer, notice that the input folder here is now empty. The processing folder is empty. The backup folder has data1.txt in it. And in the complete folder, we have our file with the .complete extension. Let's just reset this by deleting the backup, complete, and processing directories. And once again, copying data1 into the input directory. In addition to creating directories, we can also delete them. Let's take a look at this next.